Today, we're going to be talking about skills in ChatGPT and Claude. A lot of people are using AI like this. They're writing a prompt, getting a result, and then rewriting the same prompt again and again. They might even be copying and pasting it from their notepad. A skill changes that. Now, a skill is really simple. It's basically a long prompt that you can activate just by selecting a skill. Depending on what you want the skill to do, you can add or remove different bits. For example, a skill could contain instructions, examples, reference files, and documentation, and output format as well for a particular job. It lets you decide how structured and formatted a result should be every time, and how much flexibility the AI has within that structure. Before creating a skill, I suggest answering 4 questions. What result should trigger it? What information will it receive? What should it do with that information? And exactly what should the output look like? Let me show you by building one. We're going to use ChatGPT for this, but it's the exact same process in Claude. Skills can also be transferred between the two. First, we're going to create an email triage skill. Before doing this, I need to connect my Gmail account via ChatGPT. You can do this via settings. The aim of this skill is to summarize my email in a very specific way so that it's actionable. In ChatGPT, I just go to the homepage and say, I want to create a skill. I then describe the job in plain English. To relate this back to the 4 questions, I structure my prompt in the same order. First, the trigger word or phrase is summarize my emails. Second, the input is the collection of emails retrieved from my connected inbox. Third, the process is to classify those emails into 4 priority categories using the rules I provide. And fourth, the output is a consistent table containing the exact information that I want. So here's the prompt. I want to create a skill. When I ask you to summarize my emails, I want every email placed into 4 categories from the last 24 hours in my inbox. High priority, ASAP. That category is for emails that explicitly requires my decision or immediate action. High priority category is for emails sent directly to me by someone in my organization or conversations I'm already involved in. 3. Medium priority control covers general internal emails, conversations where I'm copied in, and relevant third-party outreach. 4. Low priority covers newsletters, generic marketing, and other non-actionable messages. If an email matches more than one category, the skill should use the highest applicable priority. I then define the output, so priority, subject, sender, one-line summary, action owner, and then action required from me and the deadline as well. If there's no action or deadline, it should say so rather than inventing one. I also ask for concise professional wording where the most important emails appear first. Now let's test it. All I type is summarize my emails. Now, because the request matches the skill's trigger condition, which is summarize my emails, ChatGPT applies the email triage workflow straight away. I can also trigger it just by / and typing the skill name in. Now here's the result. The correct categories, the information I need, and the same structure every time. If I run it again with completely different emails, the content of course is going to change, but the output and the standards are going to remain consistent. By the way, if this was too rigid or too flexible, I can simply ask ChatGPT to update the skill and describe what I want changed. Now that's the point. You decide what must remain consistent and where AI can use its judgment. Build the workflow once, test it on real inputs, and then reuse it. In the next video, we're going to show you how to turn one of your best existing deliverables into a reusable skill.